Okay, this question here, guys, page 127 of the workbook. Completed the one on the left hand side. I'm going to let you look at that one for the homework exercise. You can just look at that yourselves. It's fairly self-explanatory. This one, what I'm actually going to do is just do a quick run through of it, and then I'm actually just going to complete it fully and I'll speed it up on the video. So it says, question 2, the graphic shows donations box for a charity. The plan and elevation are given. So we've got the elevation here, the plan here. Draw the completed surface development of the given container. So straight away when we're doing surfaces, we're always going to just break it down and see how many sides we have, if we have a front, a bottom, and so on. So we obviously have a front, we obviously have a back, which is the same shape over here, and then we have a base, and then we have a side that goes all the way around, curves, and goes all the way around back. Now that's probably the hardest part here, but doing the front, the back, and the bottom are quite simple, and we can generate them straight here from our plan view, and we can essentially draw this view twice over, but just flipped on either side. So what I'm going to do is, just before I start and I speed up the video, always when we have a curve we know what we're going to have to do, and I can see, just looking here, the side of it here is actually going straight here at this angle, okay, and it's going to do the same at the opposite side. So just to be able to get that mark there will be the same at the opposite side, so that's how far it goes straight as, just to show you that there. And that will be a 90-degree angle there. Okay, outside of that, what we know when it comes to circles is always splitting up into 30, 60. Alright. Now, the reason I split it up into 30, 60 is I'm actually just going to use labels here so that you can follow it in the video then. So I'll just zoom in here for a second. Okay, so you can see in the labels, let's use a different colour so that you can see the difference between them. So if I was to use, I'm actually going to use numbers. So I'm going to use, at this point here, I'm going to imagine this is 1. Then I've got this point here where the 90-degree angle is and where it's cutting, that's the point of contact. I'm going to call that 2. This one 3, and so on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Got a point in here, 10. Then in this one I'll go to 11, put in the outside 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and this one back here to 18. And then all the way down here to 19 back to 1, because we're going to have to use them to plot our points. So if I was to label them, obviously I could bring them down here and plan on it, I'd be able to find them all, but I can take the true lengths from here. Okay, right, at this point now what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to speed on the video and you'll see it completed in full. Okay, so this part of the question, alright guys, basically at the very top of it, you can see we have an opening, obviously, because there's a donations box, so we have an opening at the very top of it, and it's about determining where this opening is, and we can see it here in our plan. And it's a case of where are these points, intersection points, up here in our elevation. So it's a case of just actually finding those. So we can see in the outside here, this one matches up at the top of it, so it starts at 7, and it comes all the way over here, and it finishes at 13. So if I follow this on my plan down here, or on my development, it's going to start at 7 and it's going to finish in 13. And it's just a case of it finishes inside in that gap there. And all it is then is a case of working out the distance down here and here. So straight away, very easy, it's quite easy to do. I can take measurements, because these will be true lengths. I can take the distance from here to here, and I can mark it up in the middle. I'm just going to take the middle point, and then I'll take distance in a little bit closer there, take that one off the same guy, mark him there, and as I said, it is between, if you follow the guide, 13 here and 7, so it's going to be 13 to 12 to 11 to 10 to 9 to 8 to 7. So in between 13 and 7 is my proportions. 13 to 7. That is how much I'm going to actually heavy in. There we go. Question done. Now the last part, actually, I should just say, is technically what we have inside here is these fold lines. So they would just have to be dotted. You can imagine the whole thing being folded together. Just finishing off that question, 2 on this side matches up with 2 on this side. So there is question complete.